In this video we're going to be talking about one of the best stability shoes that has ever been. So stability shoes, boring, chunky, clunky and just unexciting, not very sexy, but they do a good job and a lot of people need them, and myself included in that, but they're just a little bit uninspiring. There are a couple of shoes that are sort of gone against the grain recently. I would say the Saucony Tempus is a very good stability shoe. I would say the Guide 16 is a good stab at it from Saucony in terms of daily wear. The Mizuno Wave Inspire 19 is also a very good stability shoe, but they're very traditional and they're very vanilla. Now there was one shoe a few years ago that absolutely came out of nowhere and nailed it. And it was the one shoe that answered one of the biggest questions I get asked on 40 runs, which is there a fast stability shoe? Now that shoe was this, the Fuel Cell Prism. You rant and rave at me, you're going to say, 40, what about the Prism 2? And there's probably a Prism 3 by now, by the time you watch this. But no, they mucked it up when they came out with Prism 2 and Prism 3. This shoe, the Prism 1, was awesome. Now for memory, this was like 250 grams, 6mm drop, fuel cell midsole, a unbelievably good upper. We had a posting here, might not come out on the camera, but we got a posting here, people, which added the stability element, but it wasn't over intrusive and it was just there to sort of help you when you eased off from that fast paced run. So this was light, this was fast, this had a little bit of stability built into it, and it was just so much fun. And I reckon they sold truckloads of these. I really do, because not only does it look good, it performed good as well. And then Prism 2 came out and they went all corporate and boring and clunky, and it was just too far the other way. I don't know what happened there. Maybe they were having a bad day in the office when they came up with that. But what you need to do, New Balance, is put this shoe back on the shelves, increase the stack a little bit, maybe put a cheeky little carbon plate in it, and start selling it again. So if you do know anyone from New Balance, can you ask them to redo this shoe, like I just said, a little bit more stack and a plate in it, because it's so good. It really is. I still think it is one of the best fast stability shoes out there. It answers that question that I get so often, which is, 40, what's the best fast stability shoe out there? And I can't remember another shoe that was actually specifically built for speed, or it was built to be faster, or an up-tempo, that's it, an up-tempo daily stability shoe. I don't remember another shoe being built like that, other than the Prism. So we've got to give New Balance some kudos for coming out with this shoe. But I just wish that they would make it again. So let me know if you agree or not. I do honestly, genuinely think this is one of the best stability shoes that came out, because it offered that speed, that tempo pace that you could slip on if you needed and required some form of stability in your running. Yeah, it's not like a traditional stability shoe with plastic and all that thrown all over it. But you know, these shoes do a very good job. But you know, if you need a stability shoe, you do want and require a faster paced shoe to put into your rotation to get some of that speed work done, to do those higher effort sessions, to do those intervals. And that's why this shoe was so good, because you were able to do it in this. But they've not replicated it. No one's come close to replicating this shoe. And that's why, like I said, if you are from New Balance or you know somebody from New Balance, please make this shoe again. So there you go. I wanted to make the video because I love this shoe. I really do. The Prism V1, I think, was one of the sort of best shoes that were not ever made, but it was such a trailblazer, people. It really was. To come out with a fast, up-tempo, daily shoe with, you know, for stability shoe wearers or mild stability, was a good shout, New Balance. Yeah, and obviously Prism 2 was ruined. But yeah, you know, it is such a good shoe. So anyway, that was it. That's why I wanted to make the video. Really to get you guys, to see if you agreed, but also to sort of petition New Balance.